Julius Hodges has been a coach for about the last 10 years. Spent some time at Santa Clara, I believe, with the legendary former NC State basketball coach Herb Sendek. But now, for the first time, and I have been waiting for this moment, head coach Julius Hodges, Lincoln University, they will be at Cameron Indoor Stadium on Saturday afternoon for an exhibition with the Duke Blue Devils. Coach Julius Hodges, I am thrilled for you. How you doing?
I'm doing well. I appreciate that introduction.
I don't know. I feel like I might be more into this. I'm definitely not more into this than you are, but I can feel how great this is. I've always thought that you were an incredible student of the game, and I don't think you can get to be where you are right now without being that student of the game and understanding the history. But before we get to this matchup and all that, I want to go back and I want to say that who knew that the next up conference would have such immediate results? I know you were in town this May for the Lavelle Moton, Mike Tomlin led next up conference to connect black coaches with potential, future advancement. I don't know what role that played. My guess is that it's relatively significant. So talk to me how the whole thing happened.
Yes, absolutely. So it was a conference, obviously, Coach Lavelle Moton and Coach Mike Tomlin put together. And Lavelle thought of me. I was one of the first people that he thought of. So I knew about it when it was, just his idea. And then for him to be able to work it and bring it to fruition, that was awesome. So for me to attend and basically be able to be granted this opportunity because of my relationship with Coach Moen, and then being able to go there and meeting with our athletic director, Harry Stinson, and then me and him just hitting it off eventually, it's awesome.
Yeah, and I texted Val after you and I arranged this. He's excited for you. And you're in his old stomping grounds because, he was a CIAA legend, and Lincoln won the CIAA a year ago. So you've had some success against Duke, maybe not a ton of success. Nobody has a ton of success against Duke if your name isn't, like Tyler Hansbrough. But what are your thoughts about bringing a team into Cameron on Saturday?
It is a great opportunity for our young men. And I've just been letting them know this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. So let's make sure we take full advantage of it. And this is something you'll be able to tell your kids, 10, 20 years from now that you are a part of. So our guys are definitely excited.
And you bring a lot of players back from the team that won the CIAA championship a year ago. So it's an experienced group.
Yes, absolutely. Our point guard, who actually hails from my high school alma mater, Reggie Hudson, he's back. We have basically our starting five. Everyone's returning. We have 9 seniors. We have a couple of young players in the fold who are also very talented. And we know for our level that we're going to have, we suppose on paper have a good team, right? We're 0-0 right now, so I don't know. I have no idea what's happening. But the guys are definitely excited. And, I told the guys, just make sure you go out there and you compete. Compete every possession because you never know what can happen.
Julius Hodges is joining us here as the head basketball coach at Lincoln University. The Lions will be taking on the Blue Devils. Now, they're a young team. 6 or 7 freshmen. They do have some older players, some transfer portal guys in, but they're a young team, and they have nobody smaller than 6'4" on the roster. But you guys don't look too small.
Yeah. We have size, but come on, you're talking about Duke, man. It's the top team in the country, right? Perennially, right? They always have a grenade of talent, and obviously Coach Shire and staff has been doing a really good job. So we don't have that many guys that tall, all right, but our guys are extremely strappy, high basketball IQs, and guys are definitely ready for this opportunity.
Julius Hodges joining.
See, Adam, I'm not giving any bulletin board material. Okay, it's not going to happen.
Did you believe in that?
Now, so
did you believe you didn't? Did you believe in bulletin board material as a player?
No, I was fired up to play any game
Right.
in basketball, so it didn't matter.
How do you translate that? Because I always felt like your work ethic, your passion for the game. How do you translate that to your players?
I think it first starts with discipline. So I had no idea I was going to be a disciplinary head coach.
Yeah.
But it seems I had to walk through the door being that way to make sure everybody got on the same page. But in terms of just having that fight and that grit and wanting to be a great player and carrying yourself, not just as a great player, but also a great student in everything you do on and off the court, I think it's something you just got to have in you. I can push, I can motivate, I can teach as much as I want, but if student athletes don't want that, it's not going to happen. But, I've been fortunate that I have a group that are hungry to get better.
Julius Hodges joining us here on the Adam Gold Show. I remember when the CIAA, first of all, I mean, the tournament was always a great party, but the CIAA has incredible roots in the sport. You go back to some of the legends who played like at Winston-Salem State, the Pearl, right? You are talking about some truly great legendary basketball players. Are any of these guys aware of the basketball roots in the CIAA?
No, absolutely. Our guys definitely know the history of the league, and they've been teaching me some as well. But our guys are definitely we have a group of guys who know the history, who really knows the game, and it's important to them to make sure that they're holding themselves to the standard of the CIAA. So it's great to see. Julius
Hodges joining us here. What can you tell them about your trips to Cameron? Because it's not one of those giant buildings. It is a comfortable basketball environment, and as I've seen, it is a friendly shooting gym, especially to visiting players. So what have you told them about Cameron?
Well, I can only wish that it's a great shooting experience for my team, right? In terms of my experience there, the only place where I ever was in foul trouble, right? Every time I went there, I'm guarding Chris Duhon, who was not attacking off the dribble, but I always end up in foul trouble, right? And Cameron enjoy it. It is what it is. No, but seriously, I just tell our guys just to be ready to fight through adversity. You're going to be playing against really talented players. Basically, the second coming of Larry Bird is what everybody's saying,
yeah.
Mr. Cooper flag. So, guys, it's going to be extremely tough, right? But I just want to make sure that our guys are competitive and we're fighting back, right? This is a Duke team that's, arguably at some point they're going to be, the number one rated team in the country, and they're going to be beating ACC teams by a ton of points. So just make sure you're ready for this opportunity. You step up to it, and anything can happen.
Why did you want to start your coaching journey here? That's a serious question. I apologize for a serious question, but
yes.
I know that completely caught you off guard. I've been smiling through this whole thing. But why did you start? I mean, it's a city school, right? You're a city kid. You grew up. You grew up in New York. So this is Philly, but there's a lot of similarities between the two cities, even though they basically hate each other. But why did you why did you want this as a way to start your coaching journey?
So first off, I would say, just being assistant coach for almost a decade, being as an assistant coach, you're the flag bearer of the head coach's vision, right? And his program, I did a really good job of that. So I did a really good job for a long time of being a follower to great leaders. So in return, I was able to gain all of that experience and basically just be sitting and waiting for the right opportunity. And then the right opportunity came here at Lincoln University, where I was, first thing I did, I looked at the roster, and 12 of the 15 guys were from New York, New Jersey.
Right.
We have New York City guys from Newark, all throughout Jersey. And Pennsylvania, Philly. So to me, it's a tough team. They're really gritty, and these guys just play hard, and they want to win, and they want to learn. And I'm one of those guys, right? I'm a former New York City guy, right? I'm more North Carolina now, but being a New York City player, I know these mentalities, and I know how to coach them, and to coach them the right way. So once this opportunity, arose, I knew I had to take advantage of it.
How many either former teammates or even guys you played against reached out to either congratulate you or offer advice as you start your head coaching career here? How many guys reached out who left an impression on you?
Oh, man, most of my teammates, former college teammates, reached out, professional teammates, Vince, Marcus Camby, one of my former AAU teammates, who's now an assistant coach for the Houston Rockets, and who was the head coach this past summer in the Olympics, Royale Ivy, for the South Sudan team. We talk all the time. We're always talking basketball philosophy and strategy. He has some great things to say, but obviously Coach Moten, a ton of people have been reaching out, and myself, I will call everybody and anybody. I'm okay if you don't answer the phone. I'm okay if I hear a no. I would just go to the next name in my Rolodex, but I'm constantly looking to learn.
Julius Hodge. All right, final thing. The coaches you worked under or played under, who left the biggest impression on you and stuff that you will take with you on your journey?
So in terms of running the program, I think that's obviously Coach Sendek.
Right.
Being as detailed and professional and just bringing it every single day is definitely Coach Sendek in that regard in terms of running a full program. Offensively, I would go with Coach John Prelu. I was with him during my time at San Jose State. We did not gather a ton of wins, but in terms of taking things from drill form, first teaching it, and then going into drill form, and then basically the guys, they don't even know it, but they've been going over offense for the past 30 minutes. But the way he puts it in drills, it's easy for guys to learn it.
Right.
So I definitely took a lot of that in terms of being able to put my entire system out there and having guys pick it up fairly quickly. But I will have to say those two.
All right. Now, will you have guys chop wood? Will there be day tight compartments? And will there be Coke and Hoagie games?
No, there will be no chopping of the wood, okay? There will be no Princeton outfits being ran. No, none of that. But no, bringing it every single day matters. Every today matters. You have to put your best foot forward, whether we're going out at halftime of homecoming to be presented and honored by our crowd and by the university, or we're in there at 5 a.m., 4:45 a.m. We're watching film. We're starting practice at 5, and I'm probably a little pissed because practice the day before didn't go well. So
Right.
I'm starting the guys out running 10:22s. It's just making sure mentally you're doing the right things every day, and you're in it mentally. Then that's how you'll be able to continue to succeed and get better. So I'm loving the opportunity.
Oh, man, I'm loving it for you. Julius Hodge, the head coach for the Lions at Lincoln University in Philly. They'll be at Cameron Indoor Stadium at 1 o'clock on Saturday. I am sick that I cannot be there.
Yeah, I called you.
I know.
One of the first people I called. Hey, Adam, I got tickets for you, and you shut me down, right?
Yeah.
Now, if I shot the world, now you go, I should have been there, right? But,
well, I will tell everybody that I was there. I will tell everybody that I was there. But I am going to, if I could buy, I don't know, I'll buy a pass to watch all your games online. But I'm a Lion. I am a Lion through and through for you. I will talk to you soon, Julius. I wish you the best on Saturday and throughout the season, but I'll be bugging you.
Thanks for having me, Adam.